or leave the hair on. But anyway, I actually think this is an important topic to talk about with AMC. I've been seeing it and I've been calling it and I've been calling it right. You know, everyone always wants to say that I copy off Lou. Lou copies off me. Um, Look, AMC, in my opinion, does not have the momentum yet, okay, to really take off. You know, the market sucks, rhinoceros bull sack. It doesn't have the momentum, in my opinion, to see it go to like 10, 20, 30, $40 a share. So what I feel is going to happen with AMC is it's going to be like a windshield wiper. It's going to go back and forth. Okay, so we saw it the other day. It was at the $7 range. It shot up to, 830, 836. Its potential. It may, go a little higher, but not much. I don't think it's going to cross $9. I think that you're going to consistently see AMC for the next several months at this price range. This is what I believe. I believe you're going to see it back and forth between seven to the high eights. Maybe, just maybe it'll touch it to the nines, and then it's gonna. But that's like really being greedy, and then it's gonna go right back into the sevens. So actuality, you could make a lot of money potentially. Understand? Look, I'm not a financial planner. I don't give financial advice. I'm an entertainer, but I actually think there's a lot of money that could potentially be made just day trading AMC because I think you're going to see the same things over and over again. That's what I'm predicting. I think you're going to see it go all the way up to the high eights, possible touch on the nines, then go all the way back down to the sevens. I don't think it's going to go down to the sixes, and if it does, it'll be the same concept like the nines. It might just touch at the sixes really quick, but you're going to see it pretty much consistently at the seven to the $8 level. So, Apefather's always been about the movement. Apefather's always been about buying and holding. I think, unfortunately, now in the new world, it's a whole new world of day trading, Amy. It might have to be a whole new world of day trading at this point. Yeah, but you know what, Alex? I'm telling you, listen, you don't have to listen to me because I'm not a financial planner. I don't give financial advice. But you know when you just see something so much and you just get to the point where you can't avoid the reality? The reality is that AMC simply does not have the momentum. Listen, it does not have the momentum to shoot up to $30, $40, 50, whatever it is. So what's going to happen is it's become, I've been saying this for the last couple of weeks. I don't know if you've been noticing it, but it's becoming a day trader's dream play. It's a day, because you want to know what it is? It's a weird thing. It's like everybody still has that AMC hype in their head. You know what I mean? So everybody still has that AMC hype. This thing once was at 72, and Goldman Sachs has got the $175 price target, and a lot of analysts are saying this is going to 45. Because if you really consider the true price of AMC, it's under $1 a share. If you take into account the 1-for-10 reverse stock split. So everyone's got it in their head that when this thing hits the $7 level, that it's going to go back up. You know what I mean? So I'm just telling you, Apefather's opinion is that you're going to see for the next 6 to several months, AMC go down and up like a windshield wiper. This is going to go on for a little while. So I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not telling you to day trade it because I am not a financial planner. I don't give financial advice. I'm an entertainer. But, I've been calling it for the past 2 weeks. Yeah, but I don't think it's going to happen, Alex. I don't think it's going to reach 50. I think it's going to take a long time. This is what I think. I think you're going to be watching AMC at these small levels for about at least a good 4 to 5 months, if not longer. You're going to see it at like I said, don't get me wrong. You might have those days where it touches the $9 level, possibly if it's a miracle. It touches the $10 level, but it's going to go right back down. You'll see I'm right. Okay. Watch this for the next 4 to 5 months, and you're going to say, and listen, like let's say you have 1,000 shares of AMC, okay, and it's at like $7. That's not a lot of money. I mean, especially if you're coming into the play. I mean, I know we've been into play, since the beginning. So 1,000 shares to us is bull sack. But I'm saying, imagine a new person coming into the play. and they buy 1,000 shares at like let's just say 730. They put $7,300 into the play, right? So if this thing keeps going back and forth, 830, they make $1,000, right? They do that 100 times, over the next several months, they make $100,000. And I think it's possible. I actually, I have to say, I think that's more probable. Look, it's more probable to day trade at this point, AMC, than it is hoping it's going to go to 50 or hoping it's going to go to 150 or 175. That's just my opinion. Well, who knows what I'm going to do, Detective Pikachu? See, you know what's great, Detective Pikachu, is you really have no idea what I do. Everything with you is an assumption until I show you the proof. Everything is an assumption with Detective Pikachu. You don't know what I'm doing. Okay? You have no idea what I've been doing. I'm not discussing the lean anymore, guys. You're psychopaths. I've answered this question. Listen to me. I have answered this question 50 million effing times. I told you, I paid a mortgage. There's going to be money in escrow. And I said sometime within this month or possibly the beginning of next month, they're paying it off. How many effing times do you want me to answer this effing question? You psychopathic lunatics. It's imagine if you were in a room with somebody, right? And let's just say you sit down having like a cup of coffee. And the guy goes, look, hey, Detective Pikachu, I heard your wife cheated on you. And you're like, look, we went to counseling. It's over now. Look, she promises me she's never going to do it again. And you know what? She's been honoring her word and everything's going great. And then, the next day I come over. Hey, Detective Pikachu, I heard your effing wife gave a freaking BJ to freaking some guy named Tyrone. And you're like, look, I understand that. We're in counseling. She's promised me she's not going to do it again. Then the next day, I'm like, hey, Detective Pikachu, I heard some guy, Leroy, bent over your wife and gave it to her raw. It's like, how many times are you going to ask the same questions? It's like, what is it? Like, are you mentally retarded that you don't know what the answer is? I've answered this question a million times. Holy cow. See, but Blink, you don't understand. Look, you know what's going to happen with all of you, and I actually made a video about this before. My goal is to reach 1 trillion. That's right, 1 trillion views. Now, I know all you are laughing. I know all of you are saying it's never going to happen. It's an impossibility. But my goal is it's called the lifetime achievement goal is to reach 1 trillion views on YouTube. At that point, I will probably have the funding I need to complete my casino project. Now, understand that's going to be without nobody's help. That's going to be with no super chats. That's going to be with nobody helping me at all. That's just me with my work ethic doing it completely myself. 1 trillion views. Okay. Now, because at that point, yeah, I do have options. There are banks. There are a lot of things I might do. But let's just say I will be in a position once I get to 1 trillion views where this becomes a reality. Now, to expedite the process, where it only benefits all of us, because once this first project gets completed, that's when I can hire the securities firm. That's when I can really, offer you something that's registered, that's cleared, that's approved from the SEC to help me build this brand. Okay, to expedite this process, I ask for super chats. Okay, so God forbid if enough people came to these live streams, and look, whether you accept this or not, I have gotten super chats. It's not a lot, but I have gotten super chats. Okay, so if 10 people could give you super chats, 10 million people could give you super chats. The only question is getting them in the live stream. So I'm not going to stop asking for super chats. I'm not going to stop doing these live streams and asking for support, but I'm a realist. I'm a realist and I understand I have to do things myself. So I'm going to work very hard. I already have almost 25,000 videos uploaded. I don't know if you all know this, but I have more videos uploaded than the biggest YouTube channel in the world, T-Series. I have more YouTube videos uploaded than T-Series, than anyone. There's literally, okay, with the exception of maybe that guy, Royal Von Depar, but I have more videos uploaded than a ton of people. I don't steal. See, Blink, let me explain something to you, brother. When someone willingly gives you money, You understand? It's not stealing. I understand that you're uneducated. I understand that you have a very low IQ. When someone willingly gives you a super chat of their own free will, you cannot define that as stealing. Okay, that's not stealing. Is like if someone goes up to you with a gun to your head and says, "Give me your wallet." That's stealing. Okay, so you're using the word stealing. See, I noticed that a lot of you use things that are just not correct. They're not, you call me a scam artist. I was never convicted of any scam in my life. I have a completely perfect, clean record. I completely, I don't have not even a blemish. I don't have a blemish on my record. Okay. Someone gives me a super chat, you say it's stealing. So I think it's like you make up your own expressions as you go along. Because you're uneducated. You're uneducated. What are you going to do? But Detective Pikachu, what does it bother you more? That you tell me to get a job or the fact that I do have a job? This is a job, YouTube. Okay? You want to laugh? The small amount of money I make on YouTube is probably more money than Detective Pikachu makes at McDonald's. Detective Pikachu works at McDonald's. He makes $15 an hour. I probably make more money right now, and I don't make a lot of money. I'm admitting the truth to you. I don't make a lot of money on YouTube, but I probably make more money on YouTube than you do at McDonald's. Okay? It's not begging if someone willingly gives it to you. That's it. It's not, listen, you could call it begging, you could call it stealing. If someone willingly gives you a super chat. See, like, here's another thing you don't understand. Even the fact that I'm on this live stream right now, I'm making money. See, you all don't understand the concept here. Listen, every time I make videos, I'm making money. Every time I'm on a live stream, I'm making money. Every time I make a short video. Granted, short videos, you don't get paid as much, but you're making money. Every time someone gives you super chats, you're making money. So it's like you're just not, you're not understanding the concept. This is a job. This is working. The thing is that, all right, let me give you an analogy, okay? Imagine if you work a job, you start off and you're in the stock room and you're making minimum wage. You're not doing well. You're making just barely enough money to survive. Next thing you know, you get promoted after a year to manager. Now you're making a decent salary. You're doing pretty good. Then the next thing, you buy a franchise. Now you're the actual store owner. It's called growth. You follow me? It's the same thing with YouTube. See, you all think I'm stuck at these levels. You all think, all right, Apefather, you're stuck at the level you're at. You're never going to grow. It's not true. Okay, I am growing. I'm growing each and every day. My subscriptions are at an all-time high. My subscriptions are almost 12,400. Like, remember where I used to be at 9,000? Who remembers that? My subs used to be at 9,000. I'm at 12,400. My views have surpassed over 8.5 million views. So it's like you're making it seem like I'm not growing. I am growing. And before you know it, you're going to see my views at 100 million views. And before you know it, you're going to see my views at 1 billion views. And before you know it, you're going to see my views at 100 billion views. And before you know it, you're going to see my views at 1 trillion views. Nobody cares, but I'm just trying to make you understand, but that's the plan. Because I think that you feel I don't have a plan. Everybody keeps saying this to me. You don't have a plan. I do have a plan. The plan is to get 1 trillion views. And then I'll finance all this shit myself. I won't need none of you Mamalukes. I won't need all of you people could watch me work. I won't need none of your help. Okay. But the thing is that there are people who love the Apefather. There are people who support the Apefather. And if they want to give me a super chat, so be it. I'm not going to say no. I'm not going to let all of you haters, all of you psychopaths stop that process. Look, we all believed in AMC going to $500,000, all of us. Okay. And you know what? Because you're an idiot and you don't understand this, AZANH6Y3S. You don't understand the market is corrupt. This is what you don't understand. See, I made a video before about how all of you haters remind me of this movie. It's called Undisputed 2, where the guy got drugged. He was a boxer. They made him fight the Russian champion. He was in Russia. But it wasn't a fair fight. It wasn't a fair fight. He got drugged. And then Bogo, the Russian boxer, beat the shit out of him. But it wasn't fair. You understand? It wasn't fair. It's the same thing that's happening at Wall Street. You're all idiots. You're the dumbest, stupidest people on earth because you don't understand we should have gone to 100,000 a share. We should have gone to 200,000, 300, 400, 500,000. It's not effing fair, you stupid mother effers. It's not fair. It's rigged. There was probably a trillion synthetics in AMC. Okay, but Adam Aaron cut deals with the hedge funds. Okay, again, I have to say it's alleged because listen, this Mama Luke never hired Share Intel. He never hired West Christian. He never opened the books. So it's going to remain a mystery. Citadel doesn't open up Citadel Connects books. It's always going to remain a mystery. One day I feel it's going to come out. Okay, I'm telling you, it's like Bernie Madoff. Remember what happened to Bernie Madoff? He was the chairman of NASDAQ. Everybody respected Bernie Madoff. Everybody loved Bernie Madoff. And the next thing you know, he became the biggest Ponzi scheme, $50 billion in American history, in the world probably. Okay, so you'll see Ken Griffin's day with the orange suit will come, in my opinion. I'll say it's alleged, but it'll come. Okay? But how do you know that? How do you know that, Vladimir Putin, that there's no synthetics? How do you know that? You don't know nothing. You know what it is? You're a brainwashed idiot who basically, you're the perfect mark. You're the perfect target for somebody like Ken Griffin. Ken Griffin loves people like you. All right? He steals, he takes all your effort money, and then after that, you basically have no questions. You're like, thank you for taking my money, Mr. Griffin. Thank you. Would you like more? Because I could give you more. I would like plenty more. Okay, so I'm going to go put more money in Robinhood. I'm going to put more money in Webull. You're all a bunch of weak, pathetic a-holes. That's what you are. And don't you ever compare myself to you. Okay? I am a strong bull. I am an Italian bull. I'm a friggin' lion. And that's why I'm the king of the jungle. I am not going to sit back and make this piece of shit Ken Griffin screw me. Look, I know what I have to do. Protesting doesn't work. It doesn't work. Protesting doesn't work. Boycotting, it's not going to work. Okay? All of this shit that all of you people are doing, Judge Zern, remember, oh, let's all write letters. Let everybody remember. Let's all write letters to Judge. She took those letters. Okay, you think she was going to read 10,000 letters? She wiped her ass with those letters. She wiped her ass. She probably threw it in her fire pit and she fucking made herself s'mores. Okay, listen to me. You're all trying to fight a system that is as corrupt and rotten as my shit is. Let me flush this. Hold on. It stinks. You're trying to fight a system that is corrupt and it's rigged. You want to know what the answer is, you stupid mother effers? Get out. That's the friggin' thing. Sometimes something is rotten to the core. It's rotten to the core. And what you need to do is get the FUCK out and go into another industry that is not rotten to the core. The real estate industry. The real estate industry is not rotten to the core. Okay? Every time I've invested in real estate, I've made money. Every time. Listen, you don't have to be a mathematician. You don't have to be a fucking Scientologist like Tom Cruise and John Travolta. You don't have to be freaking Sigmund Freud. Every time I invest in real estate, I make money. Every time. Not once, not twice, every single time. Now, the casino industry is real estate on steroids. You have one successful casino. It outproduces 100 hotels. Like I gave an example. The Bagada. Listen to me. The Bagada in Atlantic City makes 100. How you doing, Brownie? God bless you. I love you, Brownie. This is one of my true supporters, and I will never forget. I will never forget Brownie. I love you, Brownie. Listen to this, Brownie. The Bagada in Atlantic City makes $124 million a month. Every single month. Think about that. $124 million a month. Now, let's say you take that, and I know that they have an online casino. If you add their online casino into the mix, they're making over $2 billion a year. Now, what I'm trying to make all you idiots understand, because a lot of you are, not Brownie. Brownie is smart, but all of the rest of you are idiots in here, is that that's one effing casino, you stupid mother effers. You stupid, low IQ, dumb mother effers. It's just one casino is making $2 billion, you sick, twisted sister mother effers. It's making $2 billion a year. Now, could you imagine you have two casinos? Now it's 4 billion. Then you got 3 casinos, right? 6 billion. 4 friggin' casinos, 8 billion. 5 casinos, 10 billion. You stupid, low IQ, dumbass mother effers who will still be chasing XRP. XRP will be at 50 cents. Lou will still be drinking his $1 bodega coffee. He'll be still drinking it. And you're all going to be a Lou X-Force. Da, 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 da. 50 cents. I just bought Lou. I just bought 10 XRP for $5 today. I'm going to be super rich, Lou. XRP sucks balls, Krabby, and you suck balls. You suck balls. The way Lou sucks Tyrone and Jamal's balls. But Vladimir Putin, let me ask you a question for a second, because I know you hate me. I get it. Okay. When you say I'll never get the paper to own a casino, hear me out. Do you at least agree that casinos are a good investment? Okay, let's imagine, let's change the subject. How about this? Forget about the fact of Apefather wanting to own a casino. Let's forget that for a second. Who agrees that casinos are cash generating machines? Who agrees to that? It's not true what you're saying, Vladimir Putin. It's not true. You're talking about the casinos that were highly leveraged. That's what you're talking about. I gave an example of this. I made a video. The Taj Mahal failed because it was too highly leveraged. Donald Trump borrowed almost $700 million in junk bonds. He had to pay 14% interest. The casino had to generate a $1 million win a day just for him to pay the interest. Of course it was going to fail. You know what the funny thing is? Before Donald Trump actually opened the Taj, the Trump Plaza, and the Trump, the Trump Castle, he was making ridiculous money every month. 50 to 100 million a month he was making at one point. He was kicking ass, Donald Trump. But he went a little too crazy. First of all, I don't know what he was thinking. I don't know why he decided to have 3 casinos in one place in Atlantic City. I think I love the guy, but I think he was smoking a blunt or something. And why would he? It was like they were all competing against each other. It was crazy. And then he built the Taj Mahal, the 8th wonder of the world, which is over $1 billion. Of course it's going to take all the business away from Trump Plaza and from Trump Castle. So it's like he crippled his own casino empire. Look, and he was using junk bonds. He did everything possibly wrong with casinos. Look, that's why he sticks to his hotels, his golf courses. That's it. That's what he sticks to now. He learned his lesson. But it's not that the casino industry, listen to me, the casino industry made him the most money he's ever made from anything. He made the most money in the casino industry. It's just that, see, Donald always did things highly leveraged. He would buy a condo. Let's say he would do a mixed unit building. He would buy a building that would be condos and retail. Now it would be highly leveraged. He would put hardly any money down, but because people were immediately buying the condos, the sales were going up very quick. He was used to using leverage. He was used to using debt as a way to make money. He realized you can't do that in the casino industry. The guy was putting up $1 million chandeliers, $1 million gold elevators. He's putting up all this shit. And the money wasn't going to come that fast. He needed $1 million a day to pay off the debt. So you don't know what you're talking about, Vladimir Putin. Once again, Caesars is highly leveraged. You guys are just not understanding this. You don't know nothing about the casino industry. El Dorado bought Caesars for $17 billion. All loans. All loans. El Dorado, El Dorado, who owned a Tropicana, bought Caesars. Look, they're not doing it the right way. Apefather's going to do it the right way. Just watch the way I do it versus the way they do it, and then you'll understand. Because, I learned a lot of things from, Ray Kroc. I learned a lot of things from the McDonald's Corporation. The McDonald's Corporation. That's my business plan. It's always been my business model. So you just relax. You go make yourself a nice tuna sandwich. Get yourself a club soda and watch me work. And go home and get your shine box, Vladimir Putin. I never said to you that I was going to Atlantic City, the regulator. I never said, once again, You're putting words in my mouth. I said it's a possibility. It's also a possibility that one day you're not going to have to take that genetic Viagra and your schlong is going to go up by itself. It's a possibility that this could happen. The mood could be right. You could be drinking a nice hot cup of coffee and magically the wand goes up by itself without medication. Okay, I said possibility. I never said anything about Atlantic City being a guarantee. I said possibility. Of course, I have my eyes on Las Vegas. I never had a crime, you dumb, crabby idiot. Listen to me. Millions and millions and millions of companies got cease and desist order. Krabby, can you do me a favor? You're an uneducated idiot. Look, do me a favor. Go back to college, go back to school, and learn the difference between what is a crime and what's called accused of something, okay? Because being accused of something, you stupid moron, is different than being convicted. You understand? Being accused is different than being convicted. So I'll give you an example. I can accuse you of wanting to fool around with cows. Okay, that's what you like to do. You're not just interested in the milk from the cow, you're interested in other things, okay? But then it turns out that you're proven innocent. Accusing someone of something and convicting them of something is two different things. You're a dumb idiot. I had no fines from the SEC. Nothing happened. Nothing. You understand nothing? Do you understand what nothing means? Like the way your bank account looks? When you look into your bank account and it says zero, okay, right. That's what happened to me with the SEC. Nothing. So get a effing new story. Get a new story. You repeat the same things. I'll tell you what, you freaking call up the SEC and ask them if they convicted me on anything. Call them up, you stupid moron. Nothing came of it. Nothing. Get over it. Vladimir Putin, you don't even have a name. You go around with a fake name because you're a coward. I'm not a coward, at least. Again, the regulator doesn't understand this guy. The regulator doesn't understand. I'm the one who keeps preaching that online casinos is the way to go. I said it 100 times that the online casino business is reaching $100 billion a year. I think you don't listen too well. The thing that you don't understand, the regulator, is this. I've done my homework on this. The online casinos that do well come from a brand name. Anybody could open an online casino. Me and you could do it right now. In Singapore, you could do it for a couple of $100,000. The thing is, if you don't have a brand name, no one's going to use it. That's why everybody goes to Caesars, the online casino. That's why everybody goes to Golden Nugget, because they need the brand name. It's also a trust factor because a lot of people don't trust online casinos. You know how all of you use the word scam all the time? You love that word scam. Okay. So if you just come out with a new online casino and you call it Monkeys R Us, people are not going to trust it. No one's going to use it. They're going to be like, this is a scam. I never heard of it before. But when people go to Golden Nugget, when people go to Caesars, they trust the brand. So the key is to also be a success in the online casino industry is you need a powerful brand. You have to have both to be successful, the regulator. You have to have a trusted, powerful brand and then an online casino. You have to have the two of them at the same time, okay? So stop talking to me. I know what I'm doing. Vladimir Putin is a stupid name. Vladimir Putin is a stupid name. Okay, I gotta go, guys. Look, I gotta go eat right now. I'll be back in a little while. Viva Victory, because you guys are all idiots. None of you make any sense. None of you even have 1% the intellect that I have, except for Brownie. I love Brownie. God bless you, Brownie. I love you, my brother. This video is not financial advice. I'm not a financial planner. This video is for entertainment purposes only. And remember, super chats are not investments. They are just for entertainment purposes only. No solicitation of any investment is going on here. Only entertainment purposes only. God bless.